Hey guys, Mike Volkin here with Freelancer Masterclass. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We post a lot of content on how to become a great freelancer. But today's video is on the top 5 reasons to become a freelancer. If you aren't a freelancer and you've heard of them before and you're thinking about becoming one, this might be the video that will change your mind and your life. And if you're a part-time freelancer and want to be full-time, maybe some of these reasons will resonate with you and inspire you to go out there and get some more work and become a full-time freelancer. If you are a freelancer now and would like to add to the reasons to this video, please put the comments in this video. But I listed my top 5 reasons and they're different for everyone. So let's go through them again and maybe you'll never want an office job again. My top reason is freaking freedom. All right. What movie is this from? Do you know? It's actually one of, if not my top favorite movie of all time. This is Braveheart. So freelancing allows you to become free, in my opinion. You get to wear what you want. You get to work the hours that you want. Let me get my pen out here. You can follow along with me. You get to work as hard as you want, right? Which may be good and for some of you, maybe bad for some of you. Some of you, actually, most people, I believe, have a really good work ethic, especially in the United States. We work very hard in the United States. You only get 2 weeks vacation. If you go abroad, you'll see that that's not the norm. But having a full-time salary job, you're kind of, you'll be doing a lot of extra work for not extra pay. But as a freelancer, the more work you do, as long as it's productive, the more you get paid. And that goes into the next reason. You can make the income you want and the income that you deserve. My biggest thing is be your own boss. I usually have issues with bosses that have much less experience than me or don't make the right decisions. I know they're making the wrong decision, but there's somebody's friend of a relative, and that's the reason why they got in that position. And it makes for a very difficult work environment. And no dress code, as you can see, I'm in my fancy t-shirt. It is Calvin Klein, but hey, it's a t-shirt. It's not collared shirt. Nobody's telling me to put on a suit and tie. There's no dress code. It took me exactly 13 seconds to get to work this morning after I ate my breakfast in the kitchen. I walked down the hall to my home office, and that is my commute. No office politics. Oh my gosh. I'll tell you a story on how I got in trouble once. I was had a salary job. This is before I was a freelancer, and I walked into a room, and there was two females there, and I said, "Hello, ladies. Thanks for joining me for the meeting today." One of them got so offended that I called them a lady. They wrote a letter to the CEO of the company. I got called into the CEO's office, and they said, "You can't call women ladies." And I said, "Look behind you." And right behind the CEO's office was the bathroom doors, and it said ladies, and one said gentlemen. I said, "You got to change the sign on your bathroom door then, if that's insulting to women." But at any rate, that's the kind of stuff you got to deal with sometimes in an office environment. Another freedom that you have as a freelancer is self-fulfillment of your life's purpose. Sometimes, most of the time in an office setting, you look back on your life and you're like, wow, why did I spend my life working for somebody else? As a freelancer, you get to choose who you want to work with and do your own thing, be as free as you want. And that is very self-fulfilling. And my favorite on this list, but no, I've already said that 3 times. I say my top 3 on this list would be work anywhere in the world. My wife has an office job and she likes it. So we only get 2 weekends of the year to travel, or actually 3 weeks of the year to travel. Sometimes we go to New Zealand or the Caribbean or some kind of island somewhere, Hawaii. And I'll be just as productive anywhere in the world as long as I have an internet connection. And I can take as much time off as I want. I can prepare for it. And just like anybody would prepare for a vacation. But if I want to get work done, I want to be billable, I want to continue to service my clients, I can do that anywhere in the world. Okay, so freaking freedom. Another reason, let me skip over to the next slide here, is do the work that you want. You know what movie this is from? Come on. Office Space, right. Do the work that you want. You can do the work that makes you the happiest, and working with the clients you love. A lot of times in a salary job, you don't get to choose who you're working with. If you're on customer service and you get to answer the phone all day, and probably 90% of the people you don't want to talk to, they're angry at you or your company for some reason. You get to do the work that makes you the happiest. If there's a client that you don't like working with or a company that you don't like working with, you can just depart ways and find a company that you like to work with. It's that simple. The third reason is you can earn way more money. Now, Unfortunately, freelancing is a part-time gig for a vast majority of us, but it doesn't have to be that way. That's why I'm on such a mission. That's why I've made Freelancer Masterclass free. Okay. I used to charge for it. It's thousands of dollars. It's free now. Okay. It is free. Yeah, there's a premium subscription, but really, I want everyone who wants to be a full-time freelancer to be one. And that's the reason why I made the Freelancer Masterclass. You can earn way more money. In fact, if you take your salary now and divide it by 2,080, that's the number of work hours in a year, you'll know what you're getting paid per hour. And it's kind of disappointing to most people if they divide that out and go, wow, I'm only making that much per hour. That's how much my time is worth. Usually if you go out to eat, that, if you spend $70 or $100 out to eat, you'll realize how, that sometimes for a lot of people that's equivalent to 2 or 3 hours of work for less than 1 hour dinner. It doesn't have to be that way. You can command your own salary. And the great thing about freelancing is you could start off part-time, see how you like it. Okay. That's what I did. I started off part-time until the clients just started calling me. And then I learned how to prospect for clients, and then it just exploded from there. There's no reason why that can't happen to you. I am not special when it comes to that stuff. Okay. I did not go to school for marketing. I went to school for science. I'm a scientist. Okay. Nobody taught me freelancing. You can do it too. Total flexibility, increased job security. Yes, increase. Okay. So many blogs out there say how when you're freelancing, you have no job security. I just want to get those people on the phone and just tell them to take down their blogs, because that is not true. It's the exact opposite. Job security is huge, and it's a big benefit of freelancing. Okay. Think about when you have a salary job, you have one person to report to usually. Even worse if you have more than one. But if you have one person report to and you make that person less than happy, or somebody else approaches that person that seems more attractive to them in terms of being able to fulfill your job. Let's say the economy takes a turn. You have to get your job cut at no fault of your own. Okay. In freelancing, you can pivot any which way you want and get jobs and clients in any industry for long-term or short-term projects, for any pay really that you can command and show value to your clients, as long as they agree to pay you what you're asking. And that goes back to showing value, which I teach you in Freelancer Masterclass, not to plug that again. But the job security is crazy good in freelancing because you can pivot on a dime. Okay. And you can get a broad range of clients you can work with. You don't have to do just this particular type of writing. You don't have to be just a blog writer. You don't have to be just a logo designer, graphic design. You can expand your skill sets, and you can pivot any which way you want. In industry, you can pivot in skill sets. You can pivot in the type of clients you take on, or the length of projects you take on. I can go on and on about this. In fact, this should be its own course, is the types of security and flexibility that you get with freelancing. And the last one is you have way more opportunities to learn. I can't tell you how many times I've seen a marketer. I'm a marketer now, okay? I have about 19 years of experience marketing. And I can't tell you how many times I'll see somebody who has been in marketing for 20 years or more, and I am just light years ahead of them in terms of not only the skill sets and the detail that I can provide, but the range of skills. Okay, in a salary job, what happens is you're more likely to get siloed doing a very few specific set of skills. And as a freelancer, you'll gain 20 years of experience you would in 5 years at a job, at an office job. I'm telling you, those experienced freelancers, if you're a client out there looking to hire a freelancer and you see a freelancer with 10 or more years experience, you can expect that person to provide the value as if you were to bring on an employee of 30 or more years experience. Okay, just multiply that times 3 or times 5. Experienced full-time freelancers can provide such insight and value and such detail in their industry or their job that would just blow your mind. I was talking with a CPA the other day, a full-time CPA, and the conversation that we had about tax write-offs and how to structure your company and ways to structure your business. I mean, this guy he was like talking to 50 people in one. It was just inspiring. Okay. And I see that in myself when I'm talking to clients and I'm managing staff that has been there at that company for 10 years longer than I've been freelancing. And I've freelanced for over 110 different companies. Okay. And the value that I can provide and the detail that I can provide to these employees because of their siloed work is huge to a client. So that's a big opportunity. And for you in your career, not only to a client, okay? And that makes you more confident in life and in work. And that just being confident in life and work just helps you not only mentally, but physically as well. You'll feel better mentally and physically. So I hope this was an inspiring video for you. If you're a part-time freelancer, go out and be a full-time freelancer. If you're a full-time freelancer, take advantage of the freedom and the flexibility that freelancing provides. Good luck.